Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So the last update about this is fate. Karan throws Sonakshi out of the house after Sonakshi proposed marriage to Karan a week after Pihu died, and Preeta was thrown out of the house as well. So let's continue from there. After Karan throws Sonakshi out of the Lutra house, the entire Lutra family is following Karan, asking that what is he planning to do. Karan takes all of Preeta's belongings out of his room and he put them on the floor and he lights them on fire. Sherlyn and Karina were happy saying this, but Samir is really worried. Karan thinks that all these are not Preeta's belongings, but Preeta herself, because from now on, there is no place for Preeta in his life, and he doesn't even want to think of Preeta anymore. Later, Karan is drinking while driving the car, and he recalls how they came to know that Pihu got kidnapped, and also how Sherlyn blamed Preeta for stealing the money that Karan brought home, and Karan recklessly takes a turn to drive away. In the Aura house, Janki is in the kitchen and there was a knock on the door. Janki says that she is coming to open the door, but Sala herself goes to open the door. Sala is shocked to see Karan standing there while drinking. Karan is very drunk and he tries to take Sala's blessing, but Sala stops him from touching her feet. Karan says that he urgently needs to talk to Preeta. Preeta comes there and Karan asks that why did Preeta not come back to the Lutra house to take her belongings, but Preeta couldn't say anything. Karan says that he also did not think that Preeta would have the courage to come back to the Lutra house after ruining his entire family. Karan says that he has no place in his heart for Preeta, and also the doors of the Lutra mansion are closed for Preeta forever, and Preeta is shocked to hear this. Preeta tries to call Karan's name, but Karan wants Preeta not to say his name from her tongue. Sala asks Karan to leave and come back tomorrow after he is sober from his drink, but Karan replies that he doesn't want to come back to their house ever again. Karan once again blames Preeta for killing Pihu just because of money. Preeta asks that how can Karan even think that she is capable of doing something like that. Karan says that Preeta promised that she will bring Pihu back to the house, so why did Preeta come back only when Pihu died, when Preeta should have also died with Pihu? Sala slaps Karan for saying that Preeta should have died with Pihu. Sala says that she did not come in between the husband and his wife, but now it is relating to her daughter, so she cannot stay quiet. Sala asks that why is Karan causing Preeta to die, because this is not a good thing. Karan refused to listen to Sala, and Karan says that Preeta is greedy for money, and Sala has not given birth to a right girl. Preeta asks that why is Karan talking like this to her mother. Preeta angrily says that whenever anything wrong happens to the Lutras, then they always tend to say bad things to her mother. The neighbors also comes there to watch what is going on. Karan, Preeta and Sala continues to argue with one another, and Preeta asks that why is Karan still standing in their house. Janki tries to close the door on Karan's face. However, Karan stops Janki from closing the door. Preeta says that Karan came to end their relationship and throw her out of his life, but now even she doesn't want Karan in her life anymore. Karan says that he has also already burnt everything relating to Preeta in the Lutra house, and now Preeta doesn't have any importance in his life or in his family anymore. Preeta angrily pushes Karan out of the house and Preeta closed the door. Karan, still outside the Aura's house, says that he has not said it all and now his life doesn't have any importance for Preeta. Preeta is crying and Sala sits with Preeta, saying that Preeta is a brave daughter, so Preeta must not think of such people like the Lutras who do not have any importance for her. Sala says that Preeta cannot move forward in her life if she keeps on thinking about these things. Preeta agrees with Sala, saying that she would forget everything about the Lutras, but she cannot live in this same house and in the same city with the Lutra family, so she wants to go to another city and she will take the Aura's grandmother with her. Sala agrees with Preeta, and Sala asks Preeta and says that Preeta can go anywhere that she wants as far as she would forget about Karan and move on with her life. Sala asks Preeta and pacify her to stop crying. Alright guys, so I'm happy to tell you guys that this is another chapter that has just ended in This Is Fate, because after this update now, the show will take a 2-year sleep and it will be seen that 2 years later, Preeta has gone to another city and she has grown to be an independent young doctor. So we all know that from the beginning of the show, Preeta was actually a physiotherapist. So she will take her physiotherapist work more seriously and she will be independent. She has moved on and she has forgotten about Karan. And don't forget that Prithvi has been in the jail since all this while. So in the period of that 2-year sleep, Prithvi would have been released from jail and Prithvi would come back to the Luthra house to torment their life so seriously. So after the period of the 2 years, Preeta would come back to the Arora's house in the same city where the Luthras are also living, and Preeta would go back to the Luthra mansion. And this time around, Preeta did not go back to the Luthra mansion as Preeta Luthra. She goes back to the Luthra mansion as Preeta Arora, the strong, unbreakable, independent woman. And she will be the one to rescue the Luthra family from Prithvi. You know that she is Preeta Arora, right? And she is just like her elder sister Pragya Arora. And it was their mother Saula that trained the two of them. So definitely they are just like that. So she will go back to the Luthra house and save them. Anyways, thank you so much guys for watching. And I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.